Do you hear about alters?
Yeah, I saw the headline on that this morning.
Yep.
That apparently there's like AI
And
images in it or
this is an
something.
interesting situation. Okay, so here's what happened. In some of the Brazilian text, one of the like actual cut or one of the actual subtitles is like, "Oh, I'm sorry, let me try that again," and then it says it in Brazilian, which is clearly like a prompt where they had to redo it.
Okay.
And then there's also like a screen where there is an actual prompt from the AI they were using to make the space gibberish that's on the panel.
Oh,
Where it was
wow.
like, "Do you want this to sound less science-y?" or something like that. And then it had like a question mark. You can see it in the ad about it. So this is here's where like this gets really strange, because there is good AI and there is bad AI. The idea of using AI for translating, I don't know I don't know if that's a big deal. Like, so the fact that there was AI in the subtitle stuff, like using AI to localize a game, especially from a smaller studio, I think that might be okay. Yeah, you can see right there. Sure, here's a revised version focusing purely on scientific and astronomical data. So that was literally a return from a prompt that they put in ChatGPT. So they put a prompt in, got something, and then responded with the prompt, and then that was copy and pasted from it. So, and then here's the other weird thing, right? Now, this is the second kind of example that they found in here. The part that this did, if you look at this, if it's the first part, if it's the captain's log that the AI wrote, that's kind of messed up, right? But if it's the scientific data, and it does say in the response, "Here's a revised version focusing purely on scientific and astronomical data." So they had prompted, like, ignore the captain's log or the top part maybe. If they're just putting in random, like, believable science jargon, and they're a writer that doesn't know how to do that, I'd assume you'd either just go online and copy paste something that you'd find off Google, or just tell an AI to give you some random scientific gibberish, which it sounds like what they did here. So in my mind, I'm going, is this an ethical use of it? It looks like they didn't have it right the part that a human would write. They just had it put in the gibberish that probably doesn't make any sense to the game. Just there to look like gibberish. Is that okay?
Yeah,
I don't know.
That. Yeah.
There is a human specialist that would know that possibly know that real data. It's like they could contact. They could also do the legwork and find some actual data that they could use. I mean, that's the other alternative. But I don't know, man. Like, I feel like this is one of those lines that I can't immediately say it's good or bad. It makes me kind of stop for a second and be like, I'd have to think about this one.
Yeah. I'm reading, I pulled up an article about it. The Korean translator, oh God, I'm going to butcher it. Handong Ryu, I guess is how I pronounce that. I apologize for butchering
JP,
that.
Please don't try to be so racist.
Yeah. He said, "I was responsible for translating the vast majority of the Korean version of the altars. Unfortunately, the same issue exists in the Korean version as well, which makes it more likely that the second scenario you mentioned is closer to the truth. While no AI prompt has been exposed, I can confirm that the same section of the Korean localization shows clear signs of having been run through a language learning model without proper editing. There have been significant backlash from the Korean gaming community, and has been really disheartening to witness, especially since the criticism stems from a part of the game I had no control over."
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is, regardless of anything, regardless on what you think about this, and regardless if it's okay or not okay, it is not okay that they did any of this and not flag on Steam that they were using AI stuff. That's, especially right now, that's not good. Like,
yeah,
that's not a good look at all. I mean, Steam, made it very public that they put that in there. They made it very clear to devs they wanted them to use it. What are you doing, man? Like, that's not cool. That's not cool.
Yeah.
So that's a little disheartening, especially considering I'm planning on playing this game, and that sounds like it's a freaking great game. So it's disappointing to hear that there's, unneeded blemish. And of course, the worst part is now we have to go, okay, what's in there that we didn't catch?
Right.
What, how much of it is
if
actually
they're doing
in there?
this for that, then
sucks.
how far do they go?
Sucks,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I hate having to even consider that.
Yeah. It's I don't know. I started off not knowing the situation, and now I'm like forming an opinion around it in real time. And I'm at the point where it's like, what you just said rings true. Like, what else did they do? And then do we then is it, do we require all development teams to talk about any quote unquote AI that they use, even though AI is such a broad generic term these days, when half the time it's not even AI to begin with, it's whatever. Like, that's a whole nother conversation. I don't know. It's an interesting time. And I'm sure they're not the first studio to do this, but they are, however, maybe the first to kind of get caught doing this. So yeah, probably not the last time we'll see something along these lines.
I see people putting LLM in the chat. Is that language learning model?
Large language model. It's a type of artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
It is not.
So that counts as AI?
It is a type of AI.
It's under the umbrella. I think the discussion on if it's
LLMs
AI or not is
type of AI.
That's a bigger discussion, but essentially it's feeding a program a bunch of language. Then the program learns from that language what to do.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay. It's not. I mean, if you want to be, it's not technically artificial intelligence, but it has a similar output. If you hold on. Are LLMs AI in Google? A large language model is a type of artificial intelligence program that can recognize and generate text among other tasks. And for the record,
are you reading the AI response though?
Yeah, is that
Google
the AI
is
response?
never. No. Oh God.
Does it say at the top AI response?
I don't know. No.
Let me see if I could get
I will say though, the top searched option is I don't think LLMs are AI, and here's why. That's the top option that came up on the search. So apparently this may be a contested topic.
My AI overview from Google says yes, a large language model (LLM) is a type of artificial intelligence (AI). They are specifically designed to process, understand, and generate human language. They're trained on vast amounts of text.
What if LLMs are just like slightly emo and want to be an AI? But they aren't, they just
now we're getting into the ethics of it, the morality of it all. You never know.
I mean, it could just be a phase.
Could be.
Mom.
It really could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't there just some rule set or something where I can go and look and say like AI is okay for this and it's not for this? Can we just have hard, fast rules, please?
Not only can we not have that?
It's too new.
But the term AI is such an umbrella. Like it's almost meaningless these days. It can mean so many different things. It's like the F word. It's like a vowel. It's a verb. It's an adverb. I mean, it's like you can do anything with it. You could,
it's an adverb, fuckingly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I use it all the time.
He ran to the store fuckingly.
I did.
Fuckily. How about that?
a boy of fuck, if you would. But anyway, so it was.
He said it. I got it. You're welcome.
So, but it's tumultuous, but it's all the things.
Yeah.
Artists want a monopoly on art. That's all. AI did nothing wrong. Okay, that's a take. That's a take. That's a Twitch chat take, is what that is.
Holy shit! Is the AI in the room with you, buddy?
I know.
That's crazy.
Wait, what's the name of that guy? Hold on. Okay. Resend prompt in Japanese. Go.
Holy. Yeah. It's such a thing, and I think it's gonna unfortunately be such a topic of our generation, of our time alive, that it's in everything. Yeah. Like any work, any field that you're in right now, it's in. Kids growing up it's all over the school system. And it's
the worst
nightmare.
Part is, AI right now is 100% VC and investment buzz term. Everyone wants to be involved. So what that means is that umbrella is getting tons of things under it that aren't AI at all. In fact, have nothing to do with AI. They're just being marketed as that so they can get more investment or get their stages in. And so it's created an even more viscous situation where it's like, to go to Zeke's point, make a list of what's good and bad. Bro, if you made a list of all the AI right now, most of it wouldn't even be AI. So it's like, we're not even near to the point where we're going to start identifying like really good and really bad on a general level. That being said, there absolutely is good and bad AI. There's bad AI, the kind of blanket terminology is, or blanket premise is, bad AI is AI that replaces like human creativity, the human element. That's bad AI. Writing, art, music. That's not good AI. Or bad AI. Or that's not good AI. That's the bad stuff. Good AI though, and there's lots of it, is like pipeline stuff. Stuff that makes your graphics process faster, stuff that makes your workflows go quicker, stuff that organizes stuff for you that you had to do all manually before that was just clerical bullshit. So there's all sorts of really great good stuff.
So AI good is enhance the human part of the job. AI bad replace the human part of the job.
Sort of, but it's not exactly like a painter would want to run their artwork through AI to make it better.
It's not a black and white argument at all.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, I was trying to do it. I was trying.
Even what Co said, even though I think I agree with it, people will still have a problem with. Like,
completely.
There are people that will
100%.
still have a problem with, not people in general. But
this is a debated topic right now. There are vehement people that will tell you that AI should never replace humans. There are vehement people like that guy in chat. He was dead serious. And there is a huge majority of people that are like, I don't care about artists. AI is fine. I don't give a shit. I don't know the people that draw the stuff in front of me. I don't care. So it doesn't matter to me. Like, it does not matter. AI is fine in all regards. Like, I don't care who writes my music. If I like it, I like it. Like it, and that's absolutely a way that a lot of people think. So it's gonna be an interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see who wins that fight. As it gets more public.
Yeah, I mean, we're still in the early phases of that, so it's
very early phases. Yep.
Something that'll be around for a very long time, and I'm sure it's not the first and last time it's definitely not the first time we've discussed.
Imagine the first fully AI streamers. They already exist. They're already on the platform. Have been for years, actually.
Yeah. Is it Neurosama? Is that
Neurosama?
Yeah,
is one of them, and there's actually multiple now. So it's a whole thing.
Yep. Very true. Anyways,
didn't she have the highest subtrain on the platform at some point?
Hype train. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So literally, the AI overlords were winning on Twitch for a period of time from all the people.
Yeah, it's a thing. But do we think the alters is in the wrong for this? I haven't played the game. I don't really. For me, just learning about it, you probably disclose that. That's my thoughts on it.
I was going to bring up there's an old adage about like you hire someone at your job and you catch them stealing from the till. And what do you do? It's the first time they've ever like done this or whatever. They tell you it's like, oh, never happened again. Whatever. It's like it's the first time they got caught. And that's the thing.
Yeah.
This is the first thing we're seeing, but it doesn't necessarily mean there's not a whole, shit that we're not seeing.
Right. Yep. I agree with that take.
But I think also like in the future, it's going to be like the word organic has become like on vegetables and stuff. It's going to be like this game made with no AI. Like it's going to be like the
100% AI free
stamp. Yeah, AI free.
Free range human made.
That's right. Yeah, exactly.
And even those fucking stickers are bullshit. There's like good and bad stickers.
That's right. That's right. Yep.
It's like,
product made by 100% humanity.
Yeah. Like it's all messed up.
GMO free games. Yeah,
exactly. It's all messed up. Anyways, what else is going on in the world of news? Not the biggest bit of news, but all the conversation around EA and Dragon Age not doing well, and EA being in a bad spot, et cetera, et cetera. Well, at least their CEO is doing well. He earned an additional $5 million, up from the year before. Currently receiving $30.5 million in cash and stock pay for the months ending March 31st, 2025. So that's great.
Yep.
That's great. Yeah.
That's great.
There was another company what was the company that voted for their CEO to earn less? Was that a game company? There was someone that happened to. Chat, what company was that? I'm trying to think who that was. I thought that was EA, but that wasn't EA because Andrew Wilson earned more.
Oh, that was
says,
replace CEOs with AI, you cowards. Yes, the cycle is complete.
There you go. Oh, that was Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers. That's
Warner
right.
Brothers.
Yeah, they cut the Warner Brothers CEO by a significant amount. I think that was like 60-5 or something like that. Like it was a pretty a large percentage, I should say. Significant is a weird term to use in that. But yeah, EA's CEO, they got paid more for all those bangers that they put out this year. Yeah, with I guess Battlefield still is a thing this year. Is Battlefield 6 2025? They're doing that like weird alpha testing thing right now, where they're getting more feedback. But I don't know if it's 2025 or 2026.
I have no idea.
I haven't caught up much of it.
Exactly.
What else is happening? A little bit of a slower week. We're in that post Summer Game Fest, I guess slump, if there is one. The summer phase that tends to happen. Rematch, the foosball game is doing quite well. That topped 1 million sold. Peak is destroying sales. I think that crossed 2 million already.
You played that, right?
Yes. Yeah, the game's
Looking forward to hearing
fantastic.
about it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think did you guys see the tweet from that team? So the team that made that is a combination of Land Shark and the people that made Another Crab's Treasure, which I think you guys played.
Yeah, I did not, but I know all about it. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I played a little of it, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a combination of those two dev teams, and now they're called. I'm telling the story horribly wrong, but anyways, they combined it at Game Jam, right? And over the course of a month, I think it's like those 7 or 8 individuals made Peak, and so they tweeted out something like kind of rage baity, but also hilarious. On their social media account from Aggro Crab Games. They tweeted out,
Crap. Yeah, that I was gonna say, yeah.
Why did this stupid jam game sell more copies than Another Crab's Treasure? I'm gonna crash out. And that was their 1 million sold announcement post. And a lot of people didn't know that those were the devs. So they got some pretty interesting responses to that tweet, which I thought was like pretty good. I was very much into that, and congrats to those guys. I'm sure that's got to be a little bit. I don't know what the word is. Like there's humor in that tweet, and I think they meant it as a joke, but there's probably some truth in that as well, where they're like, we work so hard on this, like, Souls crab game, and we did so many deals with like Game Pass and Xbox and so many meetings, and then they did a game jam in a month and they sold 1 million copies in the first 6 days, and now I think it's actually sold 2 million copies, and so they're probably like,
no, it's like those bands that are like they're one-hit wonders. They put like all of their heart and soul into like this album, and then they do this like this stupid little jingle, like, catchy tune that they pumped out in like 5 minutes. It's like, we wrote that in 5 minutes. It took a year of blood, sweat, and tears of my life to make this album. And you like this stupid song, huh?
Yeah.
Even though we're making money off of it. Like, God damn it.
It reminds me of one of my favorite movies, That Thing You Do. from like, was that the 90s or
Oh,
early 2000s?
wow, yeah.
I love that
Wow, a
movie.
long time
The
ago.
Oneaters?
Yeah, the Oneaters. Yeah. No. It's,
Oh,
it's
that
the
song's
Wonders.
gonna be stuck in my head now.
Oh, it's
gosh.
a bop. It's a hell of a bop.
It's
a hell of a bop.
Okay. Nope. You
You gotta stop singing it. You gotta stop singing it.
Yep,
But yeah,
I'm done.
Peak's great.
I'm done.
We'll talk about it. I did play it. We'll mention it here after we get through the news. Palworld and Terraria are teaming up. They have put out a little gameplay trailer for their like crossover. It's kind of fucking cool. I kind of want to see more of like this 3D Terraria. Because
Dude, 3D Terraria would
rad.
be fantastic.
Yeah.
It's like people wanted that forever. Like it would be kind of awesome.
I
It's not doing terrain. Is it doing terrain deformation?
I don't think so. I think it's just models and slimes and some like different weapons, and you see like the eye boss
Gotcha. Yeah.
from Terraria, and I think you can like capture.
Is that Palworld?
Yeah, you can capture it, the different monsters or whatever, and have them as pets in Palworld. But definitely a cool crossover that I didn't expect would, one, exist, and two, work. But here we are. So they continue. Palworld continues to do good things. I think I also saw them still in the top 10 of concurrence. So
They're kicking ass.
yeah, Palworld still kicking ass.
Kicking ass.
Who is is it Bucky? Is that the community manager? Yeah, he shared a tweet on this thing where he actually got, I wish I could find it quickly, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. He actually got a tweet from a DM from the Terraria and said, is it Red Digit? Is that how you say his name? The lead dev of Terraria. He said, "Hey there.
Not sure.
I'm sure this sounds pretty insane, but I would love to possibly have a chat sometime about potential collab or some crossover items/creatures between Palworld and Terraria. Just such a massive fan to the game and would love to do something together at some point." And that's how it all started.
That is so cool.
Which is cool.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A very
Redigit.
Oh,
Redigit. Okay, that makes a
There you
lot
go.
more sense. Yeah.
It does make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I didn't either. But a cool way to see how that all started. And it's out now, I believe. I think it's out now. Is that what the trailer just said? That crossover. Go look at their Steam page. They'll let you know. What else is there? You following any of the Chris Avallone stuff, Co? Where he joined Quantic Dreams? Wait. Oh,
No, he
former
joined
Quantic
the
Dreams writer.
They made a new studio.
Yes, Republic Games.
Yes,
what
I
he
am.
joined.
I am very excited. I have liked Chris Avallone since forever, since his early projects. So it was good. It's very good to see him back in the saddle, is what I'll say. Like he is a very talented writer. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what it comes up with. It sounds also from the announcement like he is involved in a pretty big capacity, and it sounds like it is a very narrative heavy game. So I don't know what it is. I also know that Brian and Amelia Descartes are both going to be in it. Some of the leads from Detroit Become Human. So they're awesome. They stream on Twitch all the time. Fantastic couple. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be very cool. Whatever they're cooking, man, should be good as long as it runs well. Please, Mind's Eye. Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That poor studio already lost like ton of employees.
I saw they had a lot of
Horrible,
firings.
horrible.
I also saw the was it the lead voice actor that did the main character or whatever was rightfully very pissed off on
He was
social media.
pissed, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and more credit. I mean, it looked like from the trailers and stuff, it looked like he did a damn decent job. And like now the whole thing is mired by all this controversy. It's really sucks for him, man.
Yeah, I mean, you put yourself in his shoes. Like you get your big break, right? This like huge, potentially
And for
massive
that
game,
role,
and it just flops.
that probably took months and months and months to do.
Yeah.
Like, a role of that size, just of your life, just gone.
Yeah,
Bummer. Hopefully he'll get another role soon. That would be, someone needs to give him a chance.
yeah, exactly.
Not fair.
We were talking about Firebreak, FBC Firebreak last week. They had a big social media push to let everyone know they surpassed 1 million players.
Yeah.
Players
That
doing a lot
was-
of work in that statement. So,
Doing a lot of work, especially because like screenshots were going around of at the time of the tweet claiming they had 1 million players just a couple weeks after release. was 119 players playing it on Steam. And I know that we've talked about Game Pass and all that kind of stuff, but that still seems real low. I don't know. Like that's just that's real low.
Yeah.
That's real.
An interesting situation. What else?
You can never go solely off Steam numbers ever these days.
No.
But
that
you
trick
can
doesn't
always
work
kind
anymore.
of it doesn't work anymore. But you can kind of look. You can still look at them. You can still use them as a data point, just not as the full Monty as you would.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of it for everything. Chat, let me know if there's any big stuff that we missed. There was some, I say Twitch news. There was some Twitch conversations that we can dive into. And I think Co and Zeke are probably thinking like, which ones are we going to talk about? where are we talking about with that? Twitch did, one thing that they did introduce, and I actually benefited from doing a subathon. You can now like schedule, you can set up a 35% off on subs that you and Twitch split. I believe is it 72 hours worth of time, and you can do it 7 times within 1 year. And so we would schedule out like 11 or 12 hours. I think I have like 40 hours left for this year. You're only allotted so many hours and so many times that you can do this. But I'm glad that they're doing that.
That's cool.
So that
for flexibility.
Yeah, for flexibility, exactly. If people are taking a vacation or something, and then Twitch just randomly pops up, hey, we're doing 35% off, you always feel like, fuck, I shouldn't have taken this vacation. I shouldn't have been away, yada, yada, yada. But now you can time it. So that's cool. I'm glad that they're doing that stuff.
No, I'm glad you can kind of schedule it, which is great, because I do that one, every month, like the first Saturday of the month. I can just do that every time. It'll be fucking great.
There you go. Yeah. Every creator can kind of make it work for their channel, because every channel's different. So that is good stuff. In terms of the conversation,